Ryan Rose here with you. Let's talk some Charlotte 49ers baseball as we preview the 2013 season. We've got head coach Loren Hibbs back on set again. Welcome back, Coach.
And 21 years.
21st season here at Charlotte. And we think back to that first year. We're going to be celebrating the anniversary of that first team that you had here that won a conference championship. And maybe we'll celebrate with another conference championship here in 2013. If we do, it'll be two of these guys, two of your seniors here, John Hamilton on the left, Shane Basen on the right. They're going to be a big part of that. And let's talk about this upcoming season. You are one of only 15 teams in the country that's won 4 conference titles in the last 6 years. These guys have been to an NCAA tournament. They've won a couple of conference championships. What's it going to take to get back there in 2013 with 2 more teams in the league?
I think we've got good senior leadership. I think that's important and imperative anytime you're trying to play for championships, and these 2 guys are good guys in terms of our leadership, along with several of our other seniors. But it's a collective effort. We talked yesterday at practice or before practice about having all 34 guys on the same page and trying to work towards that goal of winning a regular season championship to begin with, and then having the ability to translate that into a conference tournament championship. We've proven if we've done that in the past, we're no worse than a 3 seed in the NCAA tournament, which is good to stay out of that number 4 seed, and that would give us a legitimate chance to hopefully win a regional and move on from there. So we're excited about the opportunities. These 2 guys have been hanging around for 4 years now. They've done a great job in our program, not only baseball-wise, but the way they've represented our program in terms of their community service, in terms of their academic situation. Both of them are going to graduate, and I know you're going to get into that here in just a little bit.
And people don't realize that when you play sport, it's not just it doesn't start in middle of February. You guys are pretty much the time you leave here in the spring after graduation, after the last game is played. You kind of roll into summer ball, and then you show up in the fall, and it's boom. It's weightlifting, it's strength and conditioning, it's a whole lot of stuff. When you think about putting that on top of the stuff that everyone else has to do, going to class, studying, getting your term papers done, homework, and all that other stuff, does it kind of blow you away, all the things you've been able to accomplish here in 4 years? It's just the mountain of it, if you just think of the totality of it, John.
Yeah, it does. You really don't think about it too much. It really took me a while, just being out of state, to get used to having to budget my time so much. But I've really gotten used to it, and I really liked it. It's kept me busy, and I think that's for the best.
Well, both of you guys are on academic lists every semester for high grade point averages. Shane, how are you able to manage all that? Because a lot of time is spent getting physically ready to play, but the mental side of it as well. And you're a double major, so you've piled it on for yourself.
Well, I think Coach Hibbs and the school have done a great job with the academic center and everything. Kind of keeps you well-time managed. So you go to class, go to practice, then you got time to get your homework done. So it's really beneficial, the facilities we have here, to be able to get your work done, be on the field, play at the best of your ability, and go from there.
Speaking of facilities, you guys put
Nice,
a nice one down there, but you've also kind of done your own little renovation, about $55,000 worth of additions, a new training area for the guys, expanded the bullpen, some more cages. Couple that with the fact that with football moving in up above you, your team sort of works out in that area, and you've got a full-time strength coach that kind of devoted to you guys, mostly baseball-centric. What has that done as you think back from the fall to now as far as the development of some of your guys and the program as a whole?
Well, we've got nice facilities, and anybody that has not been on campus for a few months, they need to come out on campus and see everything. Right. Not just our baseball facility, but tennis and football and everything else. And again, Judy and Mike Hummer and Darren Spees and Dr. Dubois and everybody that's been involved with raising money to provide these guys good places to work out, and that's a great place to play. We're very appreciative of that. The convenience is really the big thing for us. We've got the baseball stadium right there. We've got the weight room, which is right behind the baseball stadium now in the football complex. We can run on the football field, although Shane made reference the other day that it's a little bit longer than running on the baseball field.
Yeah.
But it's turf. We've got access to that around the football schedule. The training room is tremendous. John Main, who's a former player of ours that's played in the big leagues for several years, has come to work out in the early spring, and he's saying that our weight room and our training room is better than any big league facility he's ever been in. So all that's good. And again, we work around football. They've got first priority, which they should have. And Coach Lambert's been tremendous in allowing us to be able to use that facility. It's also freed up time and space in our other weight room for our other sports, which I think is important too, because we're all in this thing together and everybody's trying to compete at a high level.
Have you noticed this year with the way I've seen Coach Smith working with you guys in the weight room and stretching you out and the things you guys do condition-wise, and going from a closer to a starting pitcher, your workout routine is a little different. Have you noticed a little more strength? Have you seen guys maybe another mile per hour on their velocity, or guys be able to run to first a little quicker this year?
Oh yeah, the intensity in the weight room is definitely at a whole new level this year. I think everybody went up on their maxes, whether it be squats or bench. I think everybody increased, and just my numbers personally from the fall to when we tested in December, they were a lot different. So I think it's definitely working very well.
I've noticed when I was looking at the rosters, some weights, some guys slim down, some guys put on a few pounds of muscle. Can you attribute that to all that work you guys have been putting in, Shane?
Exactly. Donnie has done a great job. The weight room, the conditioning, he brought the football aspect to it, so it's very competitive. I think that's helped us. Being athletes, everyone's competitive, and we keep pushing each other in the weight room. And you have that core group of guys that you'll push them, and then some of the pitchers, they work out together, they'll push each other, so it's good.
Let's talk about the Atlantic 10 Conference Tournament coming to Charlotte. It's you've never hosted the A-10 tournament here. The last time a conference tournament was here, 1995, the last year of the Metro.
That's right.
So what does that bring as far as the program, a little prestige for you guys, but getting to play that at home in front of your own fans when it comes to that part of the season?
It'd be good. I mean, the first thing we have to do is qualify for the tournament.
Right.
And that's going to be very difficult when you talk about taking 7 out of 15 now in the A-10 and not playing a full schedule. And you and I have talked about that extensively. So we're going to have to be really focused in from the first weekend we play at Richmond. Every conference game is going to matter. And there was a conference team last year in Xavier that I think won 14 conference games that did not make the conference tournament.
Right.
And they were 4 games over 500 in the conference. So we're going to have to take care of that aspect of it first. And if we do that, which we expect to, then play well in the tournament. I think that that with our fan base and with our facility now, it's going to be a great thing for the Atlantic 10. I wish it would have happened a few years ago, but we've gotten to the point now where we're going to host it. And we're trying to make the overall experience, not only for our guys, if we're fortunate enough to be in the tournament, but for the other teams, to make it a good deal. It's our last year in the A-10. And, you and I have talked a lot about when we entered the A-10 in 2006, let's make our program the best program overall in the entire league. And I think we've come really close to doing that most years, and we want to finish everything on a positive note, not only for our program, but for the other programs in the A-10.
Is it kind of a carrot hanging out there that, we get to that point, we're going to have it on our home turf? You got to think that's got to be a little bit of an advantage for you guys.
Oh yeah, me and Shane were definitely just talking about it on the way over here. It's something we all look forward to, but we know we got to take care of business in order to get there, and then worry about it then.
Good fans come out to watch you guys play, and I'm sure that's kind of another carrot to it, being able to squeeze another 3 or 4 more home games and play in front of that rabid fan base.
Yeah, well, our student section's great. A bunch of students the past couple of years been coming out, getting on the other team. They sit right next to their dugout. So playing third base, I always got to hear some of the words spoken. So can't repeat that on air, but it's funny. Even a lot of the guys are local, so the parents and their family and friends can come out and see. But since I've been here, the fans have been great. Gets us excited to play each day.
And you've really put together a good place for them to come watch.
Good
it's
place.
A great stadium.
And John George and our ticket office, they've done a great job. Every year we sell more season tickets, and it's a great place to watch a game.
Well, we hope you will come out and check these guys out. A good family atmosphere. You can meet their parents. You can meet Coach Hibbs' mom. She's been out a few times. My parents have come in for some games. It's a fun place to watch a baseball game, Robert and Miriam Hayes Stadium. We've got a big home schedule, 30-plus home games for you. You can check it out at www.charlotte49ers.com. Well, good luck to you guys this season, 2013. One more trip through the A-10 for you guys as well. I know there's some interesting road places to play this year, but some good teams on the schedule and some new teams on the schedule. That'll be fun as well to play some teams we haven't seen in a while, some different styles. So good luck to you guys. Head Coach Loren Hibbs, John Hamilton, senior pitcher, senior third baseman, maybe shortstop this year, Shane Basen. He's going to be out there regardless of where it is. Good luck to you guys, and we hope the best of health and a successful 2013 season.
Thanks a lot. We're looking forward to it.
We hope you'll come out to Robert Miriam Hayes Stadium. When you do, please wear green and go Niners.